Hey guys, what's up? So I just wanted to make this video to ask you guys, what is your current relationship status with Dragon Ball Super? Are you guys watching it? Are you not watching it? Why are you watching it? Why are you not watching it? Are you watching it weekly? Are you waiting for certain episodes to pile up? And then are you planning on marathoning them? Because that's what I did, honestly. I waited for One Punch Man to end, and then I marathoned all the episodes that I was missing. So I guess technically I am caught up. But let me tell you something. When it was first announced that we were going to get a new Dragon Ball anime series, I was super excited because to me that meant we were going to get a new story, new villains, possibly new power-ups, new fights. And as I'm catching up with the series and as I started watching it as well, I'm like, these are basically the movies. As of right now, with the exception of some changes and some minor tweaks here and there, Dragon Ball Super is basically a Battle of Gods rehash with a Resurrection of F rehash. So what's going on? If you're not caught up, this does contain spoilers, so beware. But one of the changes we had was that, I mean, I don't know why, but they kind of turned Krillin into a bitch. He's like scared and stuff. He doesn't want to fight. I don't know, because it's been so long since he actually fought. It doesn't matter. Also, Piccolo died. That what the fuck? Did Piccolo die in Resurrection of F? Because I don't remember. I'm pretty sure he didn't. I would have remembered that, but I may be totally wrong about this. But anyway, yeah. So he dies, and here's the thing: you have to understand. Like Piccolo has always had a fetish for dying, protecting Gohan for some reason. So he dies, and it's sad. And then you remember that they can use the Dragon Balls to bring him back to the point where it's like not even like the characters that should care about Piccolo, they don't even cry anymore. Like, I mean, they get upset, but they don't feel anything because it's like we can always bring him back. So the impact of a character death is severely lessened because of the Dragon Balls. But anyway, I guess my main question here is like, are these little changes gonna amount to anything, you think? Another thing they had was like the reintroduction of Captain Ginyu. He was trapped in the body of a frog, so he pulls a body switch into one of Frieza's underlings or whatever, and they hyped him up. Like they were saying, "Hey, this guy's pretty strong. That's the guy. Remember the guy from Dragon Ball Z?" And so, he kicked a little bit of ass in one episode. He was owning like the fighters at one point, but then Vegeta shows up and guess what? He annihilates the dude like he's a muffin. Like straight up. I'm not even joking. It's like Vegeta shows up and it's like boom, you're done. He was cleaning out the bullshit. So that makes sense. And not only does it make sense, but it's also a reminder to the viewer of just how enormous the power gap has become between Goku and Vegeta and the rest of the fighters. If you take the fighters as a group and you compare them like power scaling wise to Goku and Vegeta, the distance between the rest of them and Goku and Vegeta is almost, I'm going to say like approximately the distance between Beerus and Goku at this point. It is disgusting. I mean, what the fuck are they even doing? This brings me to yet another question I have about this show, which is, will we ever learn how Vegeta's hair turns blue? How does he achieve Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan mode? Because one of the parts that I legitimately enjoyed about the show as I was marathoning the episodes was the training. The training of Goku and Vegeta under Whis is great to me because they change up the formula and they go back to basics. One of the main things that Whis tells Goku and Vegeta, well, the training is focused on two main things. Number one, getting stronger at base level. It's about training your body to move instinctively in battle so that you don't waste too much time thinking about what you're going to do. Because the time that it takes for your brain to send the signals to your limbs and the other parts of your body, that's time that you can be wasting, that you're wasting in terms of your speed. Because if they get stronger at base level, they can avoid and prevent going into Super Saiyan mode too early, which is a fucking waste of energy, all right? This is about saving stuff up. And another main point of this training is to stop. They are sent to another dimension where they have to learn to stop their ki from spreading all over the fucking place. So I loved those training moments because I think it's something that they needed to learn. But during the training, I think in the beginning of the training, there's like this time skip I'm like, wow, man, like, we still don't know how Vegeta's gonna achieve the blue hair. And correct me if I'm wrong, but Goku achieved that mode because he absorbed the ki of the other Saiyans, and he went, Saiyan God, Super Saiyan God, and then, his hair turned red. And then once he powers up after he has done that, that's why his hair turns blue. But Vegeta at this point, he hasn't been able to absorb any other, like, the only Saiyan that's there with him in Beerus's planet is Goku.
Now, I do have to mention that there's this one part during the training, and granted, it's a very small part, so if you missed it, I wouldn't blame you. But basically, it's Goku and Vegeta training with each other. They're fighting, but they're technically training, and so they're exchanging blows. And one of these punches, it makes contact, and there's this sudden shift in the color scheme, and you see this wave of bluish ki, and then after that you see Vegeta smiling, as if he just suddenly achieved something or he learned something new. So they might be implying that during that punch, like, I don't know how he did it, but Goku somehow, like, transferred some of that energy to Vegeta, or because Vegeta is also a Saiyan, like, the energy got transferred onto him, and that's how he's able to do it.
And then we got introduced to this character called Champa, who is basically like the overweight version of Beerus. And see, that's what I'm interested in, because that to me, that's fascinating. That's world building. This guy is going around destroying planets, right? And he's from the 6th dimension. So I'm like, okay, so this is good. We get to learn about, not 6th dimension, sorry, the 6th universe. So there's at least 7 universes, because Beerus is the god of destruction for the 7th. I believe, there were like 12? I don't remember. But anyway, yeah, so Beerus is the god of destruction for the 7th. This guy, Champa, is from the 6th. So I'm like, okay, what about 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5? Do the other verses have gods of destruction as well? Because remember, like, the Kais, Kaiosama, the King Kais, whatever, they were like set up as like, okay, so they're like these divine sort of figures in the DBZ verse. But even they are scared shitless of somebody like Beerus. So, like, where are these other gods from these other verses? That's what I want to see. Has to do more with expanding the lore of the universe. So as of right now, I've decided to just wait to see where the story is going. If we get new story content that is great and amazing and exciting, I'll go back into reviewing it. But as of right now, I actually really enjoyed marathoning the episodes, believe it or not. But those are just my thoughts. Please tell me yours. If you read the manga and you have more insight about this, hey, you know what to do.
The animation has been pretty solid for the most part. Sometimes.
Like, is this whole thing going anywhere anytime soon? Leave a comment. Thank you so much for watching. Like the video if you did. I appreciate that. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I'll catch you guys later. Bye.